Hello. Today I am going to explain aldol condensation. Last lecture, we discussed regarding the Kennedy's reaction. Today we are going to discuss the aldol condensation. What is the basic difference between Kennedy's reaction and aldol condensation? Both the reactions are given by carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compound means aldehydes or ketones. Both the reaction take place in basic medium. Of course, Kennedy's reaction take place in presence of concentrated sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, but this aldol condensation take place in presence of dilute sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, even can be used potassium carbonate. Even this aldol condensation can take place in acidic medium also, that I will explain. And one of the major difference between the Kennedy's and aldol condensation is that Kennedy's reaction is given by carbonyl compounds without alpha hydrogen, like formaldehyde, benzaldehyde. But this aldol condensation given by carbonyl compounds containing alpha hydrogen, it must have alpha hydrogen. For example, your acetaldehyde, there is alpha hydrogen. This carbon is called alpha carbon, and this hydrogen are called alpha hydrogen. There are 3 alpha hydrogens. Here also there are 3 alpha hydrogen. In this case there are 2 alpha hydrogens. Here also there are 2 alpha hydrogen. Here there are 2 CH2. Here also CH2. Here also CH2. These are alpha hydrogens. Alpha hydrogen must be there. In case of Kennedy's reactions, there should not be alpha hydrogen. In case of aldol condensation, there must be alpha hydrogen. Here also 2 moles of carbonyl compound is required. But here we get only one product. Both carbonyl compounds get condensed, combination take place. That's called condensation. In Kennedy's reactions, we got 2 products. One was oxidized product, other was reduced product. But here we get only one product. Both the molecules get combined and give only one product. And a new bond formation take place between alpha and beta carbon. This carbon is alpha carbon. This carbon is the beta carbon. A new carbon-carbon bond formation take place between alpha and beta carbons. Very important. New bond formation take place between alpha and beta carbon in case of aldol condensation. Why this is called aldol? Why this is called aldol? Because there is a alcoholic group. There is a alcohol group as well as there is a aldehyde group. Now from here ALD, and from here all, that's why it's called aldol. From aldehyde ALD, from alcohol OL, that's why it's called aldol. This is nothing but beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. Beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. This is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. Beta carbon contains OH group. Final product is beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. That's called your aldol. Why aldol? Because this group contains aldehyde group as well as alcoholic group. From aldehyde group ALD, from alcoholic group all. And that's called aldol, beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. Aldol condensation given by carbonyl compounds containing alpha hydrogen. Reaction take place in basic medium. Even this reaction can take place in acidic medium also, that we will discuss. This aldol condensation, like Kennedy's reactions, are of 3 types: simple, cross and intramolecular. Simple both the molecules are same, acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde. Cross aldol, both the molecules are different, both the molecules are different. An intramolecular, only one molecule containing two carbonyl groups with alpha hydrogen. This is a carbonyl group, this is a carbonyl groups. This is alpha hydrogen, this is alpha hydrogen, this is alpha hydrogens. All four alpha hydrogens are identical. These questions once asked in IIT Advanced. So simple aldol, cross aldol and intramolecular aldol condensation. Simple aldol condensation means both the aldehydic groups are same, both the carbonyl compounds are same. Cross aldol means both the carbonyl compounds are different. And intramolecular aldol means only one molecule containing two carbonyl groups with alpha hydrogens. Okay? In case of K0 there are two products. In case of aldol there is only one product. Both the reactant molecules get condensed to give only one product. The product contains aldehydic group as well as alcoholic group. That's why the name is called aldol. Aldol means beta hydroxy carbonyl compounds. At beta position there will be hydroxy group. Let us see how the reaction take place. Let us see how the reaction take place. Let me explain first the simple aldol condensation. Simple aldol condensation. We know the alpha hydrogens of carbonyl compounds are acidic. The alpha hydrogens of carbonyl compounds are acidic. After the loss of H plus ions, the conjugate base, this is the conjugate base. Alpha hydrogens are acidic. Acid base reaction, this is a salt formation plus water. This is the conjugate base. This conjugate base is resonance stabilized. This negative can form double bond, this double bond can make it negative. This is resonance stabilized. This is called your enoled ion. This is called your enoled ion. Alpha hydrogens are acidic. Therefore react with the base, form the salt. That conjugate base is resonance stabilized and forms enoled ion. Very important. Next step, what happened? This enoled ion attack the other carbonyl groups. This negative will form double bond. This double bond will migrate to this carbonyl carbon, and this double bond will migrate to make it negative. This negative will form double bond. This double bond will migrate to form a bonds with this carbon, carbonyl carbon, and this double bond will migrate to make this oxygen negative. Therefore, we will be getting H C double bond O CH2 C O minus. This hydrogen I am writing here CH CH3. Could you follow? Please let me repeat. Alpha hydrogens are acidic. React with the base, it forms a salt. That salt is resonance stabilized. This is called enoled ion. These enoled ions attack the other carbonyl carbon. This negative form a double bond. This double bond migrates to this carbonyl carbon. This is positive, and this double bond migrate to make this oxygen negative. Thus, a new carbon-carbon bond formation take place between. This is the new carbon-carbon bond. This carbon is alpha carbon. Now this carbon is beta carbon. Beta carbon. New bond formation take place between alpha and beta. And this oxygen is minus. You will take a proton H plus ions from water. From water. Who is water? This water. From water. Therefore, we will be getting what? We will be getting this. H C double bond O CH2 CHOH CH3. This is nothing but aldol. This is nothing but aldol. This is alpha carbon. This is beta carbon. This is called beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. Could you follow? Beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. New carbon-carbon bond formation take place between alpha and beta. New carbon-carbon bond formation take place between alpha and beta carbon. Alpha and beta carbon. Two molecule was there in the reactant site, but there is only one product. Both get condensed, both get combines. That's why it's called condensation. This is called your simple aldol condensation. Clear? Reaction take place through enolate ion formation. First step, loss of alpha hydrogen with base, because alpha hydrogen is acidic. The conjugate base is resonance stabilized from the enolate ion. Second step, the enolate ion attack the carbonyl carbons of the other molecules of the reactants. Oxygen become negative, that oxygen negative oxygen take a proton from the water molecule, thus form your aldol plus OH minus. That OH minus initially used, at the end we are getting it back. That's so you can say this aldol condensation is a base catalyzed reaction. Clear? Other two reactions you can try. If you get any problem, you can write in the comment section. Surely I'll explain. Thank you.